Hello dear students, welcome to my channel. In this episode, we are going to discuss the exercise 3A. The first bit question and answers I am going to discuss now. Let us have a discussion on the first question in the first bit in the exercise 3A. Find the vertex and focus of the parabola 4y square plus 12x minus 20y plus 67 equal to 0. First, what we have to do? Here, the square term for the y is having square term. So, this curve is symmetric about that x-axis. So now, this quadratic equation, this given equation of parabola, making into the form of y minus k whole square equal to plus or minus 4a into x minus h. We are going to convert into the form y minus k whole square equal to plus or minus 4a into x minus h. Suppose in the given equation x square is having square term is for x. What we have to do that time? So now that time you can make it into x minus h whole square equal to plus or minus 4a into y minus k. So now for this type of parabola equation, vertex is a of h comma k. H comma k is the vertex. Focus of this type of parabola. Focus S of h plus or minus a comma k will come. H plus or minus a comma k. First, the given equation of parabola reduced into this form. See here, in this equation, 4y square plus 12x minus 20y plus 67 equal to 0. Except y square and y term remaining, I am taking that side. So it will become 4y square minus 20y is equal to minus 12x minus 67. After that, 4 take common from here. Y square minus 5y is equal to, here I am taking common, minus 12. So now x plus 67 divided by 12. If you take out common minus 12, you will get it like this. So now 4 ones are 4 threes are. Y square minus 5y is equal to minus 3 into x plus 67 divided by 12. To make the perfect square of this value, we have to add and subtract half of the y coefficient here. Y coefficient is here 5. In that half is 5 by 2. So y square minus 5y plus 5 by 2 whole square. We are adding and subtracting, which is equal to minus 3x minus 67 by 3 ones are 3 fours are minus 67 by 4. These 3 is the expansion of y minus 5 by 2 whole square expansion, which is equal to minus 3x minus 67 by 4 minus 5 by 2 whole square. We are taking this side, so it will become plus 25 by 4. Minus 5 by 2 whole square means 5 square by 2 square, it is equal to 4. Now y minus 5 by 2 whole square minus 3x. From these two, LCM is same, no? You can add these two values. Minus 67 plus 25. So 7, 5. 2 will come now. That is minus 2 and 4 divided by 4. Which is equal to y minus 5 by 2 whole square. Here I am taking common minus 3 x plus 14 by 4. 14 3s are 42. Now here simplify. Here you have to simplify to table. Otherwise here also you can simplify here 42 by 4, no? There only you can simplify without writing the step. Y minus 5 by 2 whole square, which is equal to minus 3x minus 21 by 2. 2 2s are 2 1s are 2 2s are. From these two now minus 3 take common. Y minus 5 by 2 whole square, which is equal to minus 3 into x plus 7 by 2. Y minus 5 by 2 whole square, which is equal to minus 3 into, this can be written as x minus of minus 7 by 2. This equation you have to compare with y minus k whole square equal to plus or minus 4a into x minus h. Now after comparing that, we will get the values of k equal to 5 by 2 and h is equal to minus 7 by 2 and h is equal to 4a is equal to 3. Minus 4a means here 4a is equal to 3. A is equal to 3 by 4. After getting up these values, one by one we have to write vertex A of h comma k. A of h value is minus 7 by 2 comma k value is 5 by 2. And focus S of, here it is minus is there, no? So the parabola is left side parabola. So we can take as here h minus a comma k, which is equal to S of h. H value is minus 7 by 2. Minus a value is 3 by 4. Comma k. K value is 5 by 2. Sorry. S of, take LCM here. 2 2s are 2 into 7. 14 minus 4 1s 1 into 3. Comma 5 by 2. Which is equal to S of minus 14 minus 3 minus 17 by 4 comma 5 by 2. So which are the required vertex and focus of the given equation of parabola? The next question. Find the vertex and focus of the parabola x square minus 6x minus 6y plus 6 equal to 0. So here x is having square. So it is either upward parabola or downward parabola. Symmetric about y-axis. So here this equation of parabola you have to convert into the form of x minus h whole square is equal to plus or minus 4a into y minus k. For this type of parabola, vertex a of h comma k and focus s of h comma k plus or minus a, whenever it is. Suppose if it is here plus, you can consider here plus. If it is minus here, if you consider here minus. Now consider the given equation of parabola x square minus 6x minus 6y plus 6 equal to 0. x square and x term we can keep it here only, and the remaining terms we are taking this side. So it will becomes x square minus 6x is equal to 6y minus 6. To make the perfect square here, adding and subtracting half of the x coefficient whole square. Here x coefficient is 6, half of the x coefficient is 3. That you have to add and subtract the square of that one. Here adding and subtracting 3 square and minus 3 square. So 6y minus 6. The first three terms is the expansion of x minus 3 whole square, which is equal to 6y minus 6 minus 3 square, minus 9 we are taking this side, plus 9. Now x minus 3 whole square is equal to 6y plus 3 plus 9 minus 6 is plus 3. Now 6 take common here, y plus 3 by 6, which is equal to 6 into y plus 1 by 2. 3 ones are 3 twos are. X minus 3 whole square equal to. Here, still it is not in that form, no. X minus 3 whole square equal to 6 into y minus of minus 1 by 2. This equation you have to compare with x minus h whole square equal to 4a into y minus k. Then we have h is equal to 3 and k equal to minus 1 by 2. And 4a equal to 6. So a equal to 6 by 4, which is equal to 3 by 2. After getting up these values, vertex and focus. First one is vertex. A of h comma k. A of h value 3, k value minus 1 by 2. So 3 comma minus 1 by 2. Next, focus. S of, here plus is there, no? So here also you can take that h comma k plus a, which is equal to S of h value is 3 comma sorry, k value is minus 1 by 2 plus a value is here 3 by 2, which is equal to S of 3 comma 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2 is 2 by 2. So which is equal to 1. So S of 3 comma 1. So vertex and focus we calculated. The next question, find the equations of axis and directrix of the parabola y square plus 6y minus 2x plus 5 equal to 0. So here y is having square, so y square. So the given equation of parabola can be reduced into y minus k whole square equal to plus or minus 4a into x minus h. For this type of parabolas, focus. So they are asking equations of axis. Axis is equation of axis. Whatever here it is, they know that is called axis. Y minus k equal to 0. Directrix. X minus h plus or minus a equal to 0. If it is plus here, plus a you can take. If it is minus, minus a you can take. I already said that logic in the previous classes. Here, you remove that 4, x minus h plus a equal to 0 is one of the directrices. If it is plus here. If it is minus, x minus h minus a equal to 0. Directrix equations. So now we will reduce into that form given equation of parabola. Y square plus 6y minus 2x plus 5 equal to 0. Except y square and y terms remaining, we can take this side. We will get y square plus 6y is equal to 2x minus 5 and To make the perfect square this side, adding and subtracting half of the square of y coefficient here. So y square plus 6y, adding 3 square and subtracting 3 square is equal to 2x minus 5. So y square plus 6y plus 3 whole square is the expanding of y plus 3 whole square is equal to 2x minus 5 minus 3 square, we can take this side, plus 3 square, that is 9. So y plus 3 can be written as y minus of minus 3 whole square is equal to 2x plus 4. From these two to take common, y minus of minus 3 whole square is equal to 2 into x plus 2. So y minus of minus 3 whole square is equal to 2 into x minus of minus 2. This equation you have to compare with y minus k whole square is equal to 4a into x minus h. Now k equal to, if we compare this, k equal to minus 3 and h is equal to minus 2 and 4a equal to 2. So a is equal to 1 by 2, 2 by 4. So 2 by 4, which is equal to 2 ones are, 2 twos are. A value is 1 by 2. After getting of this value, come to the axis and directrix. First one, the equation of axis. Given parabola, y minus k equal to 0. What is k here? Minus 3. So y minus of minus 3. Y plus 3 equal to 0. Second one, the equation of directrix. The equation of directrix is, here plus is there, so what we have to do? X minus h plus a equal to 0. So x minus h value is minus 2, minus of minus 2, a value is 1 by 2, a value here 1 by 2, we got it. So after taking LCM, 2x plus 4 plus 1 by 2 equal to 0, 2x plus 5 equal to 0. This is the way you have to calculate the equation of directrix as well as the equation of axis of the parabola. The next question. Find the equations of axis and directrix of the parabola 4x square plus 12x minus 20y plus 67 equal to 0. See, first the given equation of parabola can be converting into the form of, here 4x square is there, so quadratic term for the x. So you have to making into the form of x minus h whole square equal to plus or minus 4a into y minus k. Whenever you are reducing into this form, for this equation of parabola, the axis is x minus h is equal to 0. X minus h is equal to 0. Directrix, y minus k plus or minus, y minus k plus or minus a equal to 0. If it is plus here, y minus k plus a equal to 0. If it is minus, y minus k minus a equal to 0. Like this you can take that and get the equation of axis and directrix for the given equation of parabola. So now given equation of parabola is 4x square plus 12x minus 20y plus 67 equal to 0. First x square and x terms we can keep this side and remaining terms we can take equal symbol outside. So it will becomes 4x square plus 12x is equal to 20y minus 67. After that From these two take common 4. X squared plus 3x is equal to 20 into y minus 67 by 20. Take common here also 20. 4 ones are 4 fives are. So now x squared plus 3x is equal to 5y minus 67 divided by 4. 5 ones are 5 fours are. Actual multiplication I did here. After that, to make the perfect square here, adding and subtracting the square of half of x coefficient here. So x squared plus 3x plus 3 by 2 whole square minus 3 by 2 whole square is equal to 5y minus 67 by 4. The first three terms is the expansion of x plus 3 by 2 whole square. And minus 3 by 2 whole square we are taking this side, we will get it 5y minus 67 by 4 minus 9 by 4 we can take this side plus 9 by 4. So x plus 3 by 2 whole square is equal to 5y. Here LCM is 4. 67 minus 9 minus 67 plus 9. So it will becomes 8 and 5 minus 58. Minus I already wrote. So here dividing by 2 to table. 2 29s, 2 2s are. So it will becomes x plus 3 by 2 can be written as minus 3 by 2 whole square is equal to 5y minus 29 by 2. Still 5 take common here. X minus of minus 3 by 2 whole square is equal to 5 into y minus 29 by, here also 5 will come, 5 2s are 10. This equation you have to compare with x minus h whole square equal to x minus h whole square equal to 4a into x minus k, sorry, y minus k. Then h is equal to minus 3 by 2 and k equal to 29 by 10 and 4a equal to 5. 4a equal to 5, then a is equal to 5 by 4. After completing of this one, they are asking to calculate axis and directrix. So first question, axis of the parabola. The equation of axis. The equation of axis is x minus h equal to 0. X minus h is equal to 0. So x minus h value is what? Minus 3 by 2. Minus of minus 3 by 2. X plus 3 by 2 equal to 0. After taking LCM and simplifying, 2x plus 3 equal to 0. So second one, the equation of directrix. The equation of directrix is y minus k plus a equal to 0. Y minus k plus a equal to 0. So y minus k value is 29 by 10. 29 by 10 plus a value is 4 by 5 equal to 0. Sorry, 5 by 4, no, sorry. 5 by 4. Here 4a is equal to 5 now. So a is equal to 5 by 4. So take LCM here. 40 is the LCM. So not 40, it's 10 for LCM is 20. So 20y minus 10 2s are 2 into 29, 58 plus 4 into 5, 5. 5 is a 25. So 20y minus 33 is equal to 0. Therefore, the equation of directrix 20y minus 33 equal to 0. And axis is 2x plus 3 equal to 0. Dear students, you remember that each and every question of exercise 3a I am explaining there, because in the 30% of daily revision of syllabus we have first exercise is there mostly. That is the reason I am concentrating on each and every question of exercise 3A. Do you remember that? In first video, in this after completing of the concepts exercise, this is the first video. For every bit, total 3 bits are there. First section, second section, third section in parabola first exercise. In this first exercise, I will make one video. Second exercise, I will make another video. And third exercise, I will make another video. This is the way I am doing. You remember that? The next question. This type of question is very important in parabola for 2 marks. You remember that? It's very important for 2 marks. Find the equation of the parabola whose focus is s of 1 comma minus 7 and the vertex is a of 1 comma minus 2. Focus and vertex is given. How to calculate the equation of the parabola? By observing in this equation, in the focus and vertex, x coordinates are equal. Whenever the x coordinates of vertex and focus are equal, then the equation of parabola is of the form x minus h whole square equal to plus or minus 4a into y minus k. Here a indicates small a, where a is greater than 0. Here small a equal to distance between vertex and focus, SA or AS, distance between. Here one more doubt will arise. Here how to identify whether it is plus 4a or minus 4a, the doubt will arise. Here, to avoid the doubt, the y coordinate of the focus is negative. Here you can take negative. The y coordinate of the focus is positive. You can take this as positive. Are you able to understand clearly? So based on that, you will get the value of plus a or minus a. Now, take the values. Given focus s equal to 1 comma minus 7 and vertex a equal to 1 comma minus 2. We know that we have small a equal to SA, distance between these two. Square root of 1 minus 1, 0, plus minus 7 plus 2 whole square minus 5 whole square, which is equal to 5. Therefore, small a equal to 5. Whenever x coordinates are equal in this focus and vertex, the required equation of parabola, is x minus h whole square equal to plus or minus 4a into y minus k. Vertex is denoted by h comma k now. So we got h comma k values also. Substitute in this, a value also there. Here plus or minus is there. Since x is equal to 1 is the axis of this parabola. Whenever x coordinates are equal, x is equal to 1, which is axis of the parabola. You remember that. H is equal to 1, substitute, whole square equal to. Here, y coordinate of the focus is negative, so you can consider as minus 4 into a value is 5 into y minus k value is minus 2, minus of minus 2. Therefore, x minus 1 whole square minus 20 into y plus 2, which is the required equation of parabola. So, whenever x coordinates are equal, x is equal to 1 is axis of the parabola, and it is parallel to y-axis. Parallel to y-axis. So not compulsory to write that. This is for your convenience to understand how we are writing this equation. If you thorough this concept, you are able to understand this question easily. Even example also, once you go through that, it is there in the textbook. Thank you, dear students. The remaining questions I will discuss in the next video. That video also I will merge with this. The next question. Find the equation of the parabola whose focus is s of 3, 5 and vertex is a of 1, 3. In the previous question we discussed the equation of parabola whose focus and vertex is given, same type of question, but in that question their x coefficients or x coordinates are equal. But in this case there is no chance to equal of x coordinate or y coordinate. So how to proceed this type of problems? This is given in March 2019 in AP Intermediate. So first, draw the rough figure according to the question. Focus and vertex. This is the vertex. This is the focus. The coordinates of focus is s of 3, 5 and the coordinates of vertex is 1, 3. And this is directrix, the point of intersection of axis and directrix is z. We don't know the coordinates. That I am assuming that x, y. This equation L equal to 0, L is equal to 0 is the directric equation. I am going to calculate directric equation by the help of z point. We know that ZA is the midpoint of SZ. So, let the coordinates of Z be x, y. A is midpoint of SZ. So, which is equal to midpoint of SZ. x1 plus x2 by 2. So, x plus 3 divided by 2. Y plus 5 by 2. This is equal to A. A point means what? 1, 3. X plus 3 by 2, y plus 5 by 2. By equating x coordinates and y coordinates, so 1 equal to x plus 3 divided by 2. Cross multiply, 2 equal to x plus 3, therefore x is equal to 2 minus 3 which is equal to minus 1. Similarly, y coordinates 3 equal to y plus 5 divided by 2, cross multiply, 6 equal to y plus 5, 5 we can take this side and 6 minus 5 is 1, so y value is equal to 1, therefore the coordinates of z equal to z of x, y equal to minus 1, 1. After getting the value of z coordinates minus 1, 1, I am going to calculate the equation of directrix. So, observe that L is equal to 0 is the directrix. Here, L is equal to 0 be the directrix. Let L equal to 0 be the directrix. whose slope I am assuming that whose slope is m. Whose slope is m. Slope of Sz, slope of Sz is equal to my y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 5 minus 1 divided by 3 minus of minus 1, 3 plus 1. So 4 by 4 which is equal to 1. Since Sz is perpendicular to L equal to 0, since L is equal to 0 and Sz are perpendicular, then the product of slopes equal to minus 1. Then slope of L equal to 0 and into slope of Sz equal to minus 1. Slope of L equal to 0 is m into slope of Sz is 1 equal to minus 1. So m equal to minus 1. M is equal to what? Slope of L equal to 0. So now equation of L equal to 0, equation of directrix. The equation of directrix L equal to 0 is y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. Here we got x1 y1, z coordinate is x1 y1 only now. Minus 1 comma 1 and m is equal to minus 1. This information we have. Substitute in this. Y minus 1 equal to minus 1 into x minus of minus 1. So minus 1 into this value completely you can take this side, it will become plus x plus 1 plus y minus 1 equal to 0. So we will get minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled, x plus y equal to 0. This is the directrix equation. This equation is x plus y equal to 0. After getting the directrix equation, let P be any point on the parabola P of x comma y. So by definition of conic section on parabola SP equal to PM, let P of x comma y be any point on the parabola. Then by definition SP equal to PM. SP means distance between these two. So squaring on both sides also you should do. Squaring on both sides. Otherwise direct step you can write it now. SP square equal to PM square. That implies SP square, distance between these two square. So x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square equal to PM means perpendicular distance from x comma y to this line. So mod x plus y divided by root of 1 square plus 1 square is 2 whole square. So if you simplify x square minus 6x plus 9 plus y square minus 10y plus 25 into 2 root 2 whole square of cross multiply and x plus y whole square expansion x square plus y square plus 2xy. So these values we can take this side and including multiplying with 2. So you can get it 2x square sorry minus 12x plus 18 plus 2y square minus 20y plus 50 minus x square minus y square minus 2xy equal to 0. 2x square minus x square. After the xy term minus 2xy. 2y square minus y square is y square. After the x term minus 12x. Here there is no x term. So minus 12x minus 20y. Constants. Here 50 plus 18, 68. Therefore, the required equation of the parabola, equation of the parabola is x square minus 2xy plus y square minus 12x minus 21 plus 68 equal to 0. The next question. Find the equation of the parabola whose latest rectum is the line joining the points minus 3 comma 2 and minus 3 comma 1. Latest rectum ends is given. See, according to the question, if you draw the figure, L and L dash. These are the ends of the latest rectum. Minus 3 comma 1, minus 3 comma 2. We know that S is the midpoint of L dash. And here one more important thing you have to remember. Since x coordinates of L and L dash are equal, whenever x coordinates of the ends of the latest rectum are equal, the axis of the parabola is parallel to x axis. You have to remember that thing. Since x coordinates of L and L dash are equal, then the axis of the parabola is parallel to x axis. So the required equation of parabola is, this is the very important thing you have to remember, it will help in competitive exams also. The required equation of parabola is of the form y minus k whole square equal to plus or minus 4a into x minus h. We don't know exactly whether it is right side parabola or left side parabola, but we know the value of 4a. Why? Because length of latest rectum L dash is equal to 4a. L dash, which is equal to 4a. By finding the distance between these 2 points, directly also we can find without finding the distance between roots, distance between 2 points. Why? Because the points which are x coordinates are equal, the distance between them is difference of y coordinates. So 2 minus 1 we can write directly. But for those who are not able to understand, directly I am write as a formula form minus 3 plus 3 whole square plus 2 minus 1 whole square, which is equal to root of 0 plus 1, which is equal to 1. So 4a is equal to 1. That implies that a is equal to 1 by 4. After getting the value of a, S we can calculate. S is the midpoint of L dash. So S is midpoint of L dash. S means here focus. Midpoint of L dash. That is focus. S is equal to midpoint of L dash. Minus 3 plus minus 3 divided by 2. 2 plus 1 by 2. Which is equal to minus 6 by 2, that is minus 3. 2 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. But for this type of parabola, y minus k whole square equal to plus or minus 4a into x minus h, the foci of the focus of these type of parabolas are the focus of required parabolas are h plus or minus a comma k. So now by equating these two cases will arise. One is h plus or minus a comma k is equal to, what is s we got it here, minus 3 comma minus 3 by 2. So case 1 I am taking now. H plus a comma k equal to minus 3 comma 3 by 2. So equating these two,
h plus a equal to minus 3 and k equal to 3 by 2. A value we got it now here 1 by 4, substituting this. So h plus 1 by 4 equal to minus 3. H is equal to minus 3 minus 1 by 4. Minus 12 minus 1 minus 13. H is equal to minus 13 by 4. And k is 3 by 2. H value, k value are vertex of the parabola. And a value we got it now 4a value is equal to 1 here. So the required equation of, in case 1, the required equation of parabola is, here I am taking the first case now, plus, so y minus k whole square equal to plus 4a into x minus h. So 4a value is 1, x minus h value is minus 13 by 4, that means minus of minus 13 by 2. Y minus k value is 3 by 2. If you want to take LCM and simplify, you can simplify, otherwise leave it, not compulsory to do that. We can leave it like this. Come to the case 2. In case 2, h minus a comma k equal to minus 3 comma 3 by 2. So h minus a equal to minus 3 and k equal to 3 by 2. There is no change in the k. So a value here 1 by 4. H minus 1 by 4 equal to minus 3. H is equal to minus 3 plus 1 by 4. Minus 12 plus 1 is 11. Minus 11 by 4. H value. Now h value, k value we got it. And the required equation of parabola. The required equation of parabola is y minus k whole square equal to minus 4a into x minus h. Previously I have taken plus now. So 4a value is 1. Y minus k value is 3 by 2 whole square equal to minus 1 into x, h value is minus 11 by 4. So minus of minus plus 11 by 4, which is the required equation of parabola. See once, whenever x coordinates of L dash are equal, the axis of the parabola is parallel to x axis. The required equation of parabola will become y minus k whole square equal to plus or minus 4a into x minus h. Suppose if it is y coordinates are equal in these two ends of the lattice rectum, that time y coordinates are equal means the axis of the parabola is parallel to y axis. The required equation of parabola in the form of x minus h whole square equal to plus or minus 4a into y minus k. You have to remember the type of problems we will expect in the competitive exams. We will go to the next question. Yeah, we will come to the parametric points, parametric equations of the parabola. So here, what are the parametric equations? The equations x is equal to 80 square, comma y is equal to 280. Suppose if we take as a point p of 80 square comma 280 satisfies the curve y is y square equal to 4x for all real values of t, then these equations are called, parametric equations. If you write as a point, we can write as p of x comma y, x is equal to y is equal to, so p of 80 square comma 280. Simply we can write as p of t. The meaning of p of t is 80 square comma 280. These are the parametric points which are satisfying the given curve y square equal to 4x. See here, y square, that means 280 whole square, 4a square t square. 4a into a t square. That means 4a square t square. Both sides are equal. So this point is satisfying the curve y square equal to 4ax for all real values of t. Then these equations are called parametric equations. After that, the position of a point, and before that, notations you can calculate. Notations like in circles. The equation of parabola is S is equal to y square minus 4ax. So now notations we can write as S represents y square minus 4ax. If you want to write S1 like in circle x square plus y square, no? So x square plus, in place of S1 how to write it is, in place of x square x1, in place of y square y1. Similarly, in place of y square y1 minus, in place of 2gx in the circle, g into x plus x1. 2gx means in the 2g half we are taking g into x plus x1. Here also minus 4ax. 4ax is there, no? In that 4a half is what? 2a. So 2a into x plus x1. Similarly, if you want to write S2 y2 minus 2a into x plus x2. S11, here also in place of 1 y substitute 1 1. So y1 minus 2a into x1 plus x1. We can write as y1 square minus 2a into x1 square. So 2x1 square, no? So ultimately it is 2x1 into 2a. So 4a x1. This is about S11. And S12, if you want to write y1 y2 minus 2a into x1 plus x2. These are the notations in parabola. After completing of this one, we will enter into the position of the line. See, the position of the point before that, the point in the plane with respect to the parabola. So here this is the parabola curve. Here I am taking the point P, x1, y1, and another point I am taking Q. We don't know the coordinates, we are going to get it. And here some point is not S, some point I am taking here. This is the parabola curve. Vertex of the parabola. So now from this, you observe that P of x1, y1, whenever the point is P of x1, y1 here, from here to here distance is x1 only, no? From here to here distance is y1. From here to here distance is y1. Whenever point is x1, y1, and observe that P, Q, M, which are lying on the same line. So whenever the line is parallel to y-axis, their x coordinates are equal. So x coordinate of the point Q is x1. Even M also. On this is the axis of the parabola. On x-axis, x coordinate is also x1 comma 0. But we don't know these coordinates, no? This is the parabola curve y square equal to 4ax. Whenever the point Q of here, I don't know the value of here, y I am assuming, y coordinate. Q of x1 comma y lies on y square equal to 4ax. We will get it y square equal to 4a into x1 in place of x1. I want to get y value, so y is equal to root 4a x1. So 4 we can take outside of the root 2 root a x1. This is the value of y. Therefore the point Q will become Q of x1 y1 x1 comma y. Y means y1 is equal to x1 comma 2 root a x1. This is about the point Q. After getting this point, generally the point, whenever the parabola divides in the plane divides the parabola in two types. One is the part which contains the focus, which is interior. Sorry, which is interior. One other one is exterior. This is interior part. Interior. This is exterior. This is lies on that. Another point is lies. So now these three based on taking the distances. Here PQ calculate the distance and MQ can calculate the distance. What is the value of PQ distance between these two? So not PQ, PM here. Distance between these two. So clearly this is y1. Why? Because x1 minus x1 whole square plus y1 square, which is equal to y1. And here MQ. Here x1 minus x1 plus y1 square, that is y. Y here value is what? 2 root ax1. The value. This is y1. By observing here the point, if the point P is outside, if the point is P outside, the value of S11 is greater than 0. S11 means y1 square minus 4ax1 is greater than 0. If the point is inside, if P is P inside, S11 is less than 0. That is y1 square minus 4ax1 is less than 0. If the point is lies on that, lies on the parabola, y1 square, that means before that S11 equal to 0, that is y1 square minus 4ax1 equal to 0. When the point is lies on that, these are the things we are going to get. When outside this S11 is greater than 0, in this figure we can explain that, we can get it. But this type of concept they may chances to ask in 2 marks in VSAQs. So we will discuss the point, the problem based on the position of the point in the plane with respect to the parabola. The next question. Find the position interior or exterior or on of the following points with respect to the parabola y square equal to 6x is. First one is 6 comma minus 6, 0 comma 1 and 2 comma 3. See first question we have to do that. Given equation of parabola, y square equal to 6x. From the notations we can write as s is equal to y square minus 6x. So to locate the position of the point, we need to take S11. So S11 according to the parabola is y1 square minus 6x1. Now you take that first question. Given point P of 6 comma minus 6 x1 y1. So S11 you can calculate at the point P, which is equal to y1 square. So minus 6 whole square minus 6 into 6, which is equal to 36 minus 36, which is equal to 0. Whenever S11 equal to 0, the point P 6 comma minus 6 lies on the parabola. Similarly, you can take that second point. Second point is given point. So P of 0 comma 1 x1 y1. So S11 at the point P, y1 square minus 6x1. So y1 value is 1 square minus 6 into 0. So which is equal to 1 minus 0, which is equal to 1 is greater than 0. Therefore, S11 is greater than 0. That implies that P of 0 comma 1 lies outside the parabola. Outside the parabola. So come to the third one. Given point P of 2 comma 3, S11 equal to, at the point P, y1 square minus 6x1. Substitute the values 2 comma 3 here. So 3 square minus 6 into 2, which is equal to 9 minus 12, which is equal to minus 3, which is less than 0. Therefore, S11 is less than 0. That implies that the point P of 2 comma 3 lies inside the parabola. Like this, we can calculate the position of the point in the plane with respect to the given parabola. The next question. Find the coordinates of the points on the parabola y square equal to 8x whose focal distance is 10. So first find the coordinates of the point on the parabola y square equal to 8x. Let P of x comma y or x1 comma y1 be any point on the parabola y square equal to 8x. So it will becomes y1 square, then it is y1 square equal to 8x1. The point lies on that now. So after that, given focal distance of a point 10. Focal distance formula is what? SP equal to x1 plus a is equal to 10. This equation of parabola you have to compare with y square equal to 4ax. So here x coefficient is 8, here x coefficient is 4a. 4a is equal to 8, a is equal to 2. So a is equal to 2, substitute in this. X1 plus 2 equal to 10. X1 is equal to 10 minus 2. X1 is equal to 8. Substitute in this equation 1. X1 is equal to 8. Substitute in 1. We get y1 square is equal to 8 into 8, which is equal to 64. So y1 square equal to 64. So y1 is equal to root 64, which is equal to plus or minus 8. Therefore, the points on parabola are P of x1 comma y1 is equal to P of x1 value is 8, y1 value is plus or minus 8. So the way we have to do this is also very important for 2 marks. You remember that. We may expect in public examination in the coming year 2021 March. We will expect this type of questions. Prepare thoroughly. The next question. If 1 by 2 comma 2 is one extremity of a focal chord of the parabola y square equal to 8x, find the coordinate of other extremity. See here, first given equation of parabola we have to write. Given equation of parabola. Y square equal to 8x. Here 4a is equal to 8. Compare with standard equation of parabola y square equal to 4x. Then a is equal to 2. After that, one end of the extremity, one extremity of the focal chord is given. Given 1 by 2 comma 2 is one extremity of a focal chord of the parabola. So here we have one standard result is there. You have to remember this question in the coming videos. I will do in 3 methods this question. That separate video I will make that further. If x1 if p of x1 y1 and q of x2 y2 are the ends of the focal chord, or the extremities are ends of a focal chord of the parabola, then we have x1 x2 equal to a square and y1 y2 equal to minus 4a square. This is the standard result. You have to remember by using these we are going to get that other extremity. See, I will show in the figure. This is the focal chord S, this is P, this is Q. So whenever one extremity of the focal chord is there, other extremity is x2, y2, by taking the help of these formulas, x1, x2 equal to a square and y1, y2 equal to minus 4a square. So now, one extremity is given now, 1 by 2 comma 2. 1 by 2 comma 2 is one extremity of focal chord of the parabola. Y square equal to 8x. So this is x1, y1. Here I am writing separately. 1 by 2 comma 2 equal to x1 comma y1. To get the other extremity, let I am considering here, let q of x2, y2 be the other extremity of the parabola so we have formulas x1 x2 equal to a square and y1 y2 equal to minus 4a square. So x1 value is what here 1 by 2, x2 we don't know, equal to a square. A value we got it out here 2 square. So x2 equal to 2 into 2 square is 4, x2 is equal to 8. Similarly y1 value is 2 into y2 is equal to minus 4 into 2 square. So 2y2 equal to minus 4 into 4, 4 4 is 16. So 2 ones are 2 8s. So y2 is equal to minus 8. Therefore, the other extremity of a focal chord of the parabola is q of x2 comma y2 equal to q of 8 comma minus 8. This is the way you have to do that, and you remember this is the standard result we will apply in the MSET also. How it will come also I will explain in the MSET classes. The next question. Prove that the point on the parabola y square equal to 4x where a is greater than 0 nearest to its focus is its vertex. We have to prove the vertex is nearest point to the focus. We are going to prove now. So here let a point on the parabola, I am assuming that parametric point, let p of t that is equal to p of at square comma 2at be any point on the parabola y square equal to 4ax. After that, focus of this parabola is focus of parabola is s of a comma 0. So here draw the figure s a comma 0 and p I am assuming here at square comma 2at. Distance between this point, it may be vertex. Suppose if it is the nearest point is vertex, if you prove it's well and good. For that is the reason I am assuming general point on the parabola p of at square comma 2at. Now find out the distance. Here it is the vertex. Find the distance sp equal to distance between these 2 points square root of at square minus a whole square plus 2at minus 0 whole square, 2at whole square. So sp equal to square root of, from these two a take common and square will come out. So a square we can take out, t square minus 1 whole square plus a square, 4a square t square. A square from these two terms you can take common and you can take outside. It will become as a square root of remaining t square minus 1 whole square plus 4t square. It is in the form of a into square root of t square minus 1 whole square. It is looking like a minus b whole square plus 4ab. 4 into 1 into t square, can we write like this now? It is in the form of a minus b whole square plus 4ab. It is equal to a plus b whole square, which is equal to a into under root of t square plus 1 whole square. Root square cancel. We will get as a into t square plus 1. This is about sp. Sp is a distance a into t square minus 1. It is in terms of t, no? So I am assuming that sp is f of t. Let sp is equal to f of t. Why? Because it is the function in terms of t. So therefore f of t equal to a into t square plus 1. They are asking to find the nearest point. Prove nearest point is at vertex. So nearest means minimum. So here we have to enter into the maxima and minima concept of the first year 1b. F of a is f of x is there. Here f of t. Find out f dash of t and f double dash of t. For maxima or minima, f dash of t equal to 0, you will get the value of t. At the point t, you can calculate the point. That point is very nearest. If it is second derivative is greater than 0. So now calculate f of t, f dash of t and f double dash of t. Differentiate with respect to t. F dash of t equal to a into t square derivative is 2t and constant derivative is 0. So that is equal to 2at. And again differentiate with respect to t. Again differentiate with respect to t. F double dash of t equal to 2at derivative is 2a into t derivative is 1, which is equal to 2a. For maxima or minima, f dash of t equal to 0. So that is, what is f dash of t here only? So 2at is equal to 0. So that implies that t equal to 0. Since a should not be equal to 0 and a is greater than 0, distance between focus and vertex. So t is equal to 0. At t is equal to 0, sorry, f double dash of t equal to, when t is equal to 0, 2a is greater than 0 only. Whenever second derivative is greater than 0, f of t is minimum. So f of t is minimum. Minimum or nearest according to the problem. So t is equal to 0. Substitute in p. So 0 comma 0 is the nearest point. Nearest point. That means it is a vertex. Vertex of parabola. Point to its focus. Hence proved. This is the way you have to prove that the point is nearest. The nearest to its focus is its vertex. Hence proved. So here come to the question. Last question in this first bit. A comet moves in a parabolic orbit with the sun as focus. When the comet is 2 into 10 power 7 kilometers from the sun, the line from the sun to it makes an angle pi by 2 with the axis of the orbit. Find how near the comet comes to the sun. Here, the equation of parabolic orbit of a conic means comet. The equation of parabolic orbit of the comet is, we are assuming that y square equal to 4ax, where a is greater than 0, and p be the position of comet. S is the position of sun. S is the position of sun. It is the focus now. S means. And one more condition is given. It makes an angle pi by 2. If you draw the figure, you will get an idea. S is the sun, position of a focus. Sorry, sun, position of a sun. P be the point. Here it is a comet. And this is axis of the parabola, x-axis. And they mention that angle XSP given. Angle XSP is equal to pi by 2. Whenever angle XSP is pi by 2, SP represents a semi-lattice rectum. That implies that SP is semi-lattice rectum. Semi-lattice rectum. That is, SP is equal to 2A. And also the comet which is at a distance of 2 into 10 power kilometers. So this is also given 2 into 10 power 7 kilometers. So now given SP is equal to 2 into 10 power 7 kilometers. Both you have to equate. You will get 2A is equal to 2 into 10 power 7 kilometers. So 2 get cancelled. A equal to 10 power 7 kilometers. So A means what? This is the nearest distance from the focus. So they are asking the axis, find how near the comet comes to the sun. So the comet comes to the nearest point, that is vertex only, vertex, at a distance of A, which is equal to how much this? 10 power 7 kilometers. So how much distance means 10 power 7 kilometers. Like this we can do that. This is a very important thing. Whenever XSP makes an angle, right angle here, whenever it is right angle, this any line, that line perpendicular to the focus, that means double ordinate is perpendicular to the focus, the axis of the parabola. So SP will become semi-lattice rectum. Lattice rectum length is 4a, semi-lattice rectum is 2a. And given the distance from sun to the comet is 2 times of 10 power 7 kilometers. That is the reason we have taken SP equal to 2 into 10 power 7. Both we are equating. A equal to 10 power 7. A is nearest distance, that is distance from vertex to the focus. So the comet comes to the nearest point, that is vertex, at a distance of 10 power 7 kilometers. Thank you dear students for watching my channel. Please do subscribe and share to your friends. Thank you all.